Just woke up, wearing glasses because once again I look like crap. I'm eating a waffle. Our fridge is broken, so I'm kind of eating whatever I can. And I'm drinking tea, so this will be a really cozy video. What is up, guys? Belle's back here. So today I'm coming at you with a very cozy style video. But yeah, cozy video. Gonna tell you a little bit about what you should pack in your college backpack. It's a super straightforward video. Honestly, probably don't even need to film something like this, but I think I was interested in knowing what you pack because I know it's different than high school. So yeah, let's just get into the video. So start off this video before I go into what to pack and all of that. I'm just going to show you the backpack that I used last year. There's still a lot of random items in it, but this is it. It's this Patagonia one. I can try to look at the model of it exactly, but it has a lot of compartments. Super classic, just a plain backpack and very useful. Like, I would pick a backpack that you can pack a lot of things into rather than getting one that's more cute, like functionality over prettiness. I don't have a lot of the items that I'm going to be referring to show you guys, but I'll just put a photo like right here or here so you can see the types of items I'm talking about. Sorry, my voice sounds like a boy going through puberty. I just woke up, so. Wait, I have a list of things. But the first thing that you're going to want to bring is obviously your computer or iPad Pro, whatever you use kind of as your like note-taking device. I know a lot of people like to use notebooks and things like that, but a computer is just always useful to have because you never know when you're going to go back to your dorm and all that. So always have your laptop with you and your charger because your laptop will most likely run out of battery, and there are usually plugs and outlets like everywhere on campus. In addition to that, I would always have an extra phone charger or a portable phone charger because, like I said, you don't know when you're going to go back to campus, and it's always nice to have a spare one around because also your friends might need one too. Third thing to have would be a reusable, or I don't even know if that was my third. I don't know. Anyways, try to bring a reusable water bottle. Some people will have like a pack of like 30 bottles from whatever brand, plastic water bottles in their dorms, and that's just like really not good for the planet. That's great vocabulary, Bella. Get a reusable water bottle, sorry, it's just so hard for me to say. Get a reusable water bottle because they are way better for the planet, and also there are usually like water filling stations all around campus and in your dorms especially. Usually nowadays all the water fountains have a little spot to put like your reusable water bottle. So I would recommend bringing one of those around, and also trying to get a backpack that has a water bottle holder because that'll just make it more convenient and easy to grab. Next thing I'd recommend to have would be a planner. Even if you're not someone that usually writes things down, you can use like Google Calendar on your computer or your phone. Like, I would recommend using Google Calendar all the way. But I also like to have something that I can just easily write down by hand, just because not all of your classes will like you to have a device out, so you might want to jot things down. I just personally like writing things down. It just like makes me feel more focused and organized. So any type of planner, doesn't have to be a super nice one. A lot of times your university will provide one for you when you're a new student. So there's that. And in addition to this, I would also always keep a little mini notebook around. So like I have this, I'll put an image of it here, but I have one of those, I don't know what they're called. I'll insert, I don't know what it's called, but those notebooks that are really small. Anyways, I keep one of those just because, like, especially for being in business, I don't know, I hear like really good life tips or just random things that I think are useful pieces of information for anything, so I like to just jot them down somewhere. So I always have that in my backpack with me just so that's easily accessible, and it's just like rude to kind of get out your device and put it on there. So I just like to have a little notebook where I keep all my like tiny little notes. In addition to this, you're going to want to have obviously materials, so like any type of lined paper. I just like to keep like a spiral notebook of lined paper so that it's easy to just grab one for whatever class. What you'll find that's different about college versus high school is you don't really have, I don't know how most people do it, but like I didn't really have 5 separate binders for all my classes. I just kind of had one big binder where I put all my papers, because in college you don't get as many papers. A lot of it's just reading and materials you find online, so you won't necessarily need to bring in a lot of paperwork unless you're in like a language class or like an English or writing class. Obviously you're going to want to have some pencils and pens. I definitely say that having a No.2 pencil or like the No.2 lead pencils, if you're using a mechanical pencil, that's useful because of all the scantrons. Pens are useful because I don't know about how they do at a lot of other schools, but at Michigan we have to do a ton of peer review, so having a nice red pen or like a black pen, blue pen is great. Another thing, I always keep my wallet in my backpack because, like, I mean, why wouldn't you? A lot of people like to put their wallets like in their pockets if they're guys, like they can fit them. But personally, like, I have a pretty large wallet. It's like this big, and I basically keep on the back of my phone one of these card holder things on the back. It's just a Michigan one that they gave me, and then I have my ID here in the front. Always have your school ID on you. It'll get you into every single building. You're definitely going to need it. For some people, it gets them into their dorm rooms too, so always have one of those. This thing is the biggest lifesaver. Like, when I go out, I only take this because, like, I don't want to bring any bags or anything like that, but it's cool because you can fit your ID and like a debit or credit card in here. Next thing, my thing that I think is most important, always have a pair of headphones with you, whether they're the giant like Beats or like the big Bluetooth ones or the ones with a plug. Always useful. I don't like to walk to class without headphones, but I will say, if you walk to class and you don't wear headphones, you're more likely to make conversation with people, so it kind of depends. If you're in a social mood, maybe don't wear headphones, but if it's like an 8 a.m. and you don't really want to talk to anybody, then I'd recommend putting on some headphones. It kind of wakes me up throughout the day and just puts me in the right mood for class, or like before an exam, I like to pump up myself with some rap music. So just some extra things to have. I really like to keep like Chapstick or like one of those lip balms that are kind of like Neosporin or like Aquaphor, just because like if you get cut or like you're really dry anywhere, you can just put that on, especially going to cold school. I know I always like to have Chapstick with me because my lips always get chapped. And also, college is literally disgusting and it's like a fest for illnesses and sicknesses, so just always keep hand sanitizer on you. Like, it's just more convenient, and that way you don't have to keep going to the bathroom to wash your hands if you see something kind of disgusting, or like, I don't know, anytime I shake someone's hand, I'm not like an OCD like person when it comes to shaking people's hands, but you kind of do that a lot with business, and like having hand sanitizer on you is a good thing to have. And then I always like to have gum or mints. Most classes aren't that strict about having gum. I think it's just kind of like, be mindful with it, like don't be chewing gum in someone's face, like that's disgusting. But I always like to carry like Altoids with me. Gotta have that nice, clean, minty, fresh breath. Next item, I always recommend having a protein bar or like any type of snack with you. So sometimes I would just pack an apple or like a banana, but anything that you can grab from the dining hall, or just any snacks that you have to keep you full throughout the day. Next thing I would have, well, it depends on like your type of classes. So first semester I didn't need one, but because I had bigger lectures second semester, I always had to have my iClicker with me. If you don't know what an iClicker is, it's basically like how they take an attendance, or like how they check that you're engaging in like participation in lectures. So it's just like this white thing. You can put an image of what my iClicker looked like. In addition to all of this, I would have Advil. That was like my thing, my holy grail item that you'll want to have, whether that's because you have a headache in the middle of class, you had a really rough night out before and next morning you have a headache, anything like that. Advil is super handy dandy to have. They make did I just say handy dandy? Oh my god. They have those small like compact size ones, so I basically bought like a giant pack of Advil that I kept in my dorm room, and then I would just like, when this small one got empty, I would just refill it. But don't worry, it didn't get empty that many times. Like, I don't take that much Advil. Please don't like take too much Advil. That could hurt your kidneys. Next item that's important to have, this doesn't apply to all students, but it applied to me. First semester I took calculus, so it was good to have a graphing calculator, but then in econ we didn't need a graphing calculator second semester, so I just had one of those like scientific calculators. Those are good too, just to do like simple math, and if your classes allow you to do it, you might as well have one with you because none of them are going to let you use the calculator on your phone. Another thing to keep in your backpack, just a small compact umbrella if you go to a colder weather school. I just liked putting this in the front of my backpack that was kind of, there's like this mesh pouch kind of, so I put it there to keep the rest of my items in my backpack dry. I basically keep a spare hat in my backpack because a lot of times I would forget to wear like a beanie in the morning just because I'd put on my big like puffy hood. But if you have a spare beanie, that's always nice to have. And then like you don't need to have multiple pairs of gloves, but like having a pair of gloves in your backpack, just keeping them there, that's a good idea too. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Sorry if it got kind of long. I hope it didn't, but I can cut it down to something shorter. But yeah, super chill video. I'm gonna eat my waffle. It just got cold probably, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys sooner or later. Peace out, homies.